You know, sometimes the most powerful pieces of history, they're not these huge, long speeches or lengthy declarations. Nope. Sometimes it's just a few words. A single line in a chronicle that carries, well, the weight of an entire era. And today, we're going to look at one just like that.
Okay, here it is. This is it. This is the entire source we're going to be breaking down today. Just look at it. 16 words. That's all. But wow, is it stark. It's so dense, and it points to this absolutely huge moment in history. So let's dive right in.
So you might be looking at this thinking, that's it? It looks so brief, right? Almost like a little footnote somebody scribbled down. But trust me, if we break this thing down piece by piece, this tiny little fragment tells an incredibly powerful and pretty chilling story. We're going to look at what this Chronicle entry actually preserves. Who's involved, what was ordered, and what happened next.
All right, first up, let's start by unpacking just the first few words here, because right away, this Chronicle entry tells us who the key players are and the kind of power they're wielding.
So boom, right there we have our central figure, Yahya Khan, and the nation, Pakistan. This instantly drops us into a specific time and place, right? We're talking the late 1960s, early 1970s. This was a super intense period of political turmoil, especially with East Pakistan, which, of course, is modern-day Bangladesh, pushing for its own autonomy. And who was at the helm? This guy, Khan, as president.
And then, look at the very next two words the person writing this chose to include. Military rule. Now that's not just some throwaway detail, is it? No way. This phrase defines the entire nature of Khan's authority. It's telling us his power doesn't come from the people, not from a democratic vote. It comes from his control of the armed forces. And that right there, that is absolutely crucial context for everything that's about to happen.
Okay, so we've got the context set, right? We have this leader with absolute military authority. And now the Chronicle just pivots. It goes from this general background to something incredibly specific. It hones in on a single powerful command that was given on this exact day.
I mean, just think about that for a second. Out of everything that happened on day 20, all the meetings, the conversations, the decisions, the writer chose to save this one thing, this single utterance. Why? Because it was a direct quote, an order, the one that would kick everything off.
So what was it? What was this command that was so important, so defining, that it just had to be written down for history?
There it is. Crush the rebellion. Just 3 words. There is absolutely no ambiguity there, is there? No room for interpretation. It's just a raw expression of force. It's the kind of command that perfectly sums up what military rule is all about. Brutal, efficient, and final.
But it doesn't stop there. The Chronicle doesn't just give us the command and walk away. Nope. The writer adds their own crucial note here, connecting that directive to a truly horrific consequence.
And this really lays it all out, this chilling cause and effect story that the source itself is telling us. You can literally draw a straight line from the context, military rule, to the command he gave, crush the rebellion, and then, right there, to the noted outcome. And the person writing this doesn't mince words. They label the result themselves, the Bangladesh genocide. It presents these 3 things as a completely inseparable chain of events.
And let's not forget where this whole thing started. All of it. The leader, how he got his power, the direct order he gave, and the devastating result, it's all wrapped up in the entry for a single day. Day 20. Wow. It's just this chillingly compact summary of a massive historical catastrophe.
So what are we supposed to take away from this super brief but incredibly heavy piece of text? I mean, what does this little fragment really tell us about how history gets recorded and how it's remembered?
Well, what this Chronicle entry really shows us is that you don't always need giant, dusty books to tell a story from history. An entire narrative, full of power, violence, and tragedy, can be squeezed right into a handful of words. This single entry, it's really a testament to how the simple language of command can lead to just unimaginable suffering.
And that really leaves us with one final thought, doesn't it? It kind of makes you wonder, as we look back through all the records of the past, how many other huge, world-changing events are just hiding in plain sight, condensed into one single, stark sentence, just waiting for someone to come along and unpack them.